Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jagdeep Kochar. I represent a company called Encode Solutions. It's a Government of Gujarat company, is involved in many e-governance projects. It's also a leading provider of digital signature certificates in the country. I will be talking about, I'll try to keep it actually less than 7 minutes. I've been given a challenge of 7 minutes. I'll try less than 7 minutes. Before I come to challenges in e-governance, I'm sorry about it. Before I come to challenges in e-governance, let me talk about a maturity model as far as e-governance is concerned. This is called I square T square model. It's been proposed by Gartner. What we mean by these 4 stages of e-governance implementation, the first I stands for information, where essentially you are providing only information through your website mainly. This could be static pages, this could be information about government policy, certain rules, regulations, or whatever. The next stage which you have is interactive stage, where you allow citizens or businesses to maybe download forms. Maybe the level of information provided is much more. Maybe you have email exchanges where the website could receive emails, respond to those emails, and so on, queries it could respond to. The third stage is that of interactive stage. That's where the website or the portal can actually interact with citizen or business. The actual transactions could happen. So it's not only a downloading of a form, even a form could be uploaded, a form could be accepted by the application, the e-payments could be made, applications like e-procurement could be handled, where the entire tender could be uploaded, the tender could be evaluated and so on by the back-end software. And the ideal stage is the final 4th stage, which is transformational stage, where actually you use e-governance to achieve certain things which otherwise in a physical world may not be possible, where not only you allow citizens or businesses to transact, you also integrate your back-end system. The government integrates its back-end systems as well with the entire thing to improve the quality of services, where the citizens may be provided what's called single window clearance or a single window interaction with the government, where there could be a single portal, maybe on the lines of National Service Delivery Gateway, where citizens have to interact with government only through one single portal for whatever services they need, and businesses also need to do that only. What are the challenges we face in implementing e-governance projects? I have divided them in 3 categories. You have technical issues, you have economic or financial issues, and you have issues which could be social. So talking about technical issues, first and foremost, you must understand technology. What technology I am going to implement as far as a specific e-governance project is concerned, what kind of hardware I must have, what kind of software, what kind of service level agreements, what kind of redundancies, solution, software, technology, and so on and so forth. I may need to worry about the legacy systems also, because those systems, some kind of systems may already be existing before I go in for a full-fledged e-governance system. Whatever systems I implement must be interoperable. We don't want a situation where the systems which are installed for anything which needs to be upgraded or any features which need to be added, there is no interoperability which is available, or you become kind of slave to a particular technology which you have bought. So possibly open source could be a solution. Whatever the solution could be, the interoperability is a very, very important aspect of it. Privacy and security are becoming major concerns these days. There are a whole lot of cyber crimes which are happening. One doesn't want to give one's private information on the net, and any kind of e-governance project which is implemented must take care of privacy of the data, personal data which is provided to the website or the portal, and it has to be done by implementing various security technologies. Finally, multimodal access. Today, we are in the world where the access by a citizen or a business could happen by any means. It could happen through a PC, it could happen through a tablet, it could happen through a mobile, or it could happen through any other kind of handheld device. So in the entire solution, the facility must be available where it could be accessed by any kind of devices. When we implement an e-governance project, the cost benefit is very, very important. Though it is very, very clear that the most of the e-governance projects will pay for themselves very fast and very easily, but still the cost of overall project, particularly in a poor country like us, is very important. And here we talk about not only initial cost of implementation, we talk about the continuing cost of operations and maintenance as well. That brings me to the second point. Now, operations and maintenance in a e-governance project actually could make or destroy a project. It is easy to create an infrastructure. It's very difficult to maintain an infrastructure. Creation of an infrastructure is a concentrated activity lasting few weeks or few months, while maintenance of an infrastructure could mean daily grind. And we maintain one particular infrastructure, and once I calculated that there are 145 activities which we must handle on a daily basis. All of these 145 activities have to be perfectly addressed. I'm talking about e-procurement project for Government of Gujarat, which we have been handling for last 7 years now. These 145 activities, if there is a compromise anywhere, the chances are you will not have 100% level of service which you want to give. And in an activity like procurement, 100% is what is ideal, and 99.9% also sometimes will not do. Scalability and reusability, whatever solution you have implemented, it should be possible to implement it in another location, in another situation, anywhere. And you should be able to scale it up also, because all of e-governance projects could start small, but then they scale up. It should be possible to scale them up to very, very high levels. And of course, portability across platforms, I've already spoken about it. Social issues, whatever solution we implement should be accessible. Accessibility is very important, particularly in a country like India, which is divided. There is a digital divide. We know that there are a whole lot of population which doesn't have access to internet or computers. So whatever solution we implement, we must keep in mind how are they going to access it. So there it is heartening to note that many kind of community centers have been opened right in the village level also, where by payment of very small fee, maybe 5 rupees or something, certain services can be obtained by poor citizens also, and it is not necessary that they have to be computer literate. But this question is very, very important. Usability, that citizens, whatever services are being provided, they should be in a usable format. They should be in a they should be able to use it very, very easily. And finally, acceptability. What happens is this whole thing moving to e-governance is a transformation, is a different way of doing things. So therefore, acceptability in the stakeholder community is very, very important, and the concerned government may have to make a lot of effort to ensure that it is acceptable by all the stakeholders concerned. Finally, 3 steps to implementing an ideal e-governance kind of scenario. Think big, have vision, what are we going to achieve, how are we going to achieve it, and so on. Start small and scale fast. Graphically, this has been represented like this. Well, that's about it. Thank you. I could share a lot of experiences, but 8 minutes is too short a time. I guess I have maintained that. Thank you.